Welcome to Screencastify 101. I made this little cheat sheet to kind of lay everything out so that it might be easier to see. But before we get started, I'd like to know kind of what your interest is in Screencastify and making videos so that I know kind of what to tailor to, because it might change what I need to tell you. So what are your interests in Screencastify? Okay, great. So I'll do kind of an overview about the different ways that I've used Screencastify, um, and maybe you'll see kind of where you can fit in. What about you, Psyche? Okay, great. And hi, Miss Mercer, are you here with us? Okay, I'm just okay. Do you what's your interest in Screencastify and what might you want out of it? Okay, great. So I'll kind of do an overview and then I'll show you some examples and then how to do it, and then we can do some Q&A. First of all, if you don't already have Screencastify on as a Chrome add-on, you would click on that. And Maya, I'll put it in the chat. Actually, can someone else put it in the chat? The link to this so that she can see it. You would click on that link. Of course, I didn't do that. Let me fix that right now. Yeah. Okay. So if you refresh, it should work. So if you don't already have Screencastify, you would click on that link and then it'll walk you through how to put the add-on onto Chrome. And then mine shows up right here in the upper right-hand corner of every Chrome window that I open. And if it doesn't show there, after you've downloaded it, you can click on extensions and then find which one it is and you can pin it. And if you put that little thumbtack, it'll show up right here. So the ones that you use a lot are gonna be pinned, and the ones that you don't use a lot, you can unpin and they won't clutter your Chrome window. But I use Screencastify a fair amount, so I like to pin it up here at the top. Please stop me if I'm going too fast. But when you click on Screencastify, a box will show up that looks like this. Because I'm already screencastifying, I can't show you, if I click on it, it won't show the same thing. So here are some features. You can either choose to share just one browser tab. So you know how I have like 50 tabs up here? I can choose to just share that one tab, or I can choose to show my whole desktop. And you would choose, I think you froze. Can you still hear me, Psyche and Mercer? Okay. I think you froze, Coach Rodriguez. This will be available on a video if you can't follow along right now. So if you choose, the reason why you would choose to share your desktop instead of just the browser screen is sometimes when you're recording a video, you'll click on a link and it'll open up another tab. If that happens, your Screencastify won't capture that other tab. It will only capture that original tab. So think ahead of time if you want to screencast more than one, and then that'll determine which one you choose. You're going to toggle the microphone on if you want to do a voiceover your video. If you don't want to do a voiceover, you can toggle it off. An example is I can show you how to make a GIF also using Screencastify. And if you're going to make a GIF, like a repeating animated picture or screen, you don't need voiceover for that. And then when we started, you saw the countdown that went 3, 2, 1 before it started. If you go to more options, you can switch the countdown timer to 5 seconds or 10 seconds if you need more time. Okay, so there are different ways that you can use Screencastify, and one is to do how-to videos. So I think, Coach, you were talking more about this, the how-to videos, and or you can use it to make instructional videos if you're wanting to show a skill in the classroom. So a how-to video, there's a couple examples. Like one is like this GIF right here that exists that shows how to get to the reading inventory. It's a nice little visual that just repeats over and over again. If you want to tell kids like go here and they're confused and can't navigate there, if you make a quick little GIF, then they can watch it and it shows them how to get somewhere. Or you can show them how to navigate a website, or like I've made a bunch of instructional videos for teachers on how to do something on Canvas. So I can click on one and show an example. And again, stop me if I'm going too fast. But here's an example screencast. Okay, so you don't need to watch the whole video, but it's really basically a how-to video. You're recording your screen to show kids how to get somewhere. Another example is, yeah, you can click on other examples and explore. Um, but that's essentially like a how-to video or a GIF. That's one thing that you might want to do. Another thing you might want to do is create an instructional video, and that's it's a similar process, but it's a little bit more involved where you make slides and you talk over your slides where you're like actually teaching something. Okay, so basically you're talking over slides and you're teaching a lesson. So those are the two big ways that I've used Screencastify. And and so let me just stop there and hear from you guys what sounds like something you might want to use. Hmm. So yeah, if you play the YouTube video, but it's on mute, like you mute the sound on the YouTube video, and then you're doing a voice over that, absolutely, you can explain it in Spanish. Or if you want to play a video and then pause it, and then like input your like put your own input into it, and then press play, you can do that as well. Yeah. Okay, so underneath are like the how-tos on how to do it. And those are pretty straightforward. I can't show you how to do it while I'm screencastifying because I can't like meta double screencastify. But if one of you wants to like go through the steps yourself, I can stop sharing screen and you can share your screen and I can walk you through the process. Um, so I heard from Coach how he might want to use it. Kristen or Maya, do you know how like what you might want to use for it at this moment? Hmm. I can see Psyche maybe like if like a kid in resource program isn't understanding something, you can show them how to do something via video if you can't be in a room with them and share their screen. Yeah. Would either of you be interested in walking through like the steps from doing that right now with me so that I can, you can share your screen and you can make sure you know how to do it? Okay, great. Okay, go ahead, coach, share your screen. And you were, yes. Do you already have Screencastify add-on? Okay, so click. So do you see where it says if you don't already have the Screencastify Chrome add-on, click here? Yeah, click on that and then add to Chrome and then add the extension. And then Psyche, if you're more interested in the instructional videos, there's two examples there that you can look at, and then you can also start playing around with them and ask questions if you have them. Great. Yep. So if you click on it, you can X out of that box. Do you see where like, no, like that little box that said Screencastify recorder has been added to Chrome. You can get rid of that. Great. Okay. Remember how I was talking about pinning? Do you see that little puzzle piece in the upper right-hand corner? If you click on that, you see Screencastify, you can pin it, and then now it'll show up always right there, and it'll be easy to find. So now, Coach, can you go to a YouTube video that you might use? It could be any video, actually. Yeah, go ahead and open it up, or just open it. Open it up in YouTube maybe, and then it'll be bigger. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, okay. The problem is if you do full screen, you won't be able to see your Screencastify button anymore. Then you can put the video in one. We have some extra monitors at school that you could connect to your computer so that it like extends your screen. But let's just worry about the logistics of Screencastify for now. Can you? Okay, so go to the little Screencastify icon in the top and click on it. Oh, it's going to make you sign in first. Sign in with Google. And we have the paid account. right now. And then allow. Agree. Don't get emails from them. You only have to do this the first time. Okay, enable mic and webcam. You just did, right? You just granted access? Yeah, you just did. I see the thing. So can you click out of that little box? Will it let you? I just saw you approve it. Can you refresh and see if that'll work? Yeah, let's see if it'll work. And then that's so weird. You just closed it, you said, Psyche? Oh, that's so Zoom just had like a random update recently, like today. And so that's like his like the chat or the participants list. It's like anything that he's not screen sharing. That's not no. Okay. Can you close out that window, coach, and then open yeah, close out the big one and see if it because I saw you clicked allow. Okay, now. Oh, it's working. Okay, great. So now you can click on browser tab up there if you want to just screencastify this screen, which is what you do. And you want to talk over it, so you want to keep the microphone on. Okay? So then set up tab recording and allow. Okay. I know it should count you down, but it didn't. Try it one more time. Maybe it's like still the setup. Great. Now there's record shows up. You press record. And now you can talk. And now it's recording everything you're saying. So you say, hey kids, I'm going to show you this flag rugby video. And then you would press play. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And then you can talk over it now. Pause. Yeah, you can mute the video if you want your voice over it. And then you can be like, this is rugby. They're passing back always. It's kind of like football, except blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. So you can pause the video even and say blah blah blah. You can even rewind the video. It's recording all of this. Just it's recording, and you can tell by look at the top where it has the little Screencastify arrow. It has the little record button, but it's only recording your voice because you didn't pick webcam. It's not recording us right now. It's just recording. So it's my voice too. And if you want to stop it, go to the arrow at the top. Okay. And then once you stop it, it'll pull up another window. And now here you can publish it to YouTube. Do you see on the right? You can skip the tour or click on the blue button and it'll show you around. Saving to your drive. And then once it like finishes loading, you can either see a preview right here where you can press play and you can see a preview.